don't know who you're duoed with. So if you have a duo and you trust them, you can stay on them. Like if you were to look at like this comp and be like, all right, objectively, who do you want to pocket? Probably your Ashe if she's on an off angle. If your Ashe isn't doing anything, you pocket the Hanzo because it's better shield break against the Rein. So you're also probably looking once you realize they have a Sombra, to make sure your Zen doesn't get turbo inted. It's like look where your cursor actually is. Like your field of vision that's relevant is like this up here. It's like don't I get it because you want to see the beam, right? This is like what your eyes want to do, but like that's a bad habit. You should probably look to break. You can see more if you look, Yeah, while you're doing that, I like looking around if there's nothing better to do. Just look around. Like right there, you hear your Doom punch in. You can just look at him and just like just see what he's doing. Like he's probably just punched in, right? Like wow, that's crazy, but you know where he is and stuff. So this I think is like fine because your Doom is kind of getting pounded, but like it's worth mentioning that like even if someone is low, they don't always need to be full HP. They won't always be full HP. That's just like how the game's gonna work, right? If you try to keep everyone full HP all the time, it's just not gonna work out. So what you want to generally like look for is like even here, unless your Doom is like about to die, still keep on your DPS. It also adds up being more pressure for them. Like it's less healing for you, but it's more pressure for them, so it kind of evens out. It's a bit funky because you have a Zen. If you were doing this and had an Ana or a Kiriko or like a Moira or a BAP, anything with a reasonable amount of healing output, I'd be flaming you, but it's only reasonable because you have a Zen. This is cool. Probably want to end your ult in a safer spot, because, yeah. Alright, sure. You're not providing any less value. Holy hell, that's dangerous. Like here, like... I just feel weird about this. I know your Ashe is doing gymnastics around it, and you're like, well, how do I keep up with this? But like, this isn't great, because this is how you die. And are you gonna get punished for this? Probably not. Like you're a somewhat difficult character model to hit, but ah, yeah, that was kind of stupid. You're in full LOS of everyone. Like that's the thing that you want to avoid, right? Is just being in LOS like that. It's like right now, right? It's just Sojourn POV. She's dead. She can walk forward and see you, and like you're in a cute little spot up there, right? Oh, there you are. If this is charged and she shoots you, you die, right? Is that gonna happen? No, she has 5 charge. You're a hard target to hit. It's probably not gonna happen, but it might. And you can just remove any chance of that happening by just like being here. What's the difference? You don't need to see the enemy team. You getting to your Doom like this? I mean, sure, I guess. You heal them a bit. That's great. But it's going to be more value for you to be damage boosting. Like, just straight up, that's what your character does. If you ever find yourself in a position where you're, like, having to do a lot of healing on Mercy, your best option is probably to swap. Because that's not what Mercy does. There are other characters who do more healing. There are other characters who do more healing and do other better things. And this is ballsy. I don't know why. Like, again, there's, like, you're doing a lot of stuff right now, but there's, like, zero difference between you doing what you're doing and just, like, being here and holding down buttons. And it's 10 times safer for you to be here. I know you're a Valkyrie Mercy. Like, you're not going to die, realistically. But, like, why do this? What is the point? I don't know about the Bob pocket. You have a real human being behind you getting, Hi. What? Bro. No. Alright, game. I saw it. You can't hide that from me. No reason for you to peek them. Hide. That rail could have taken your head off. Okay, well now you have to leave, but like, sure. That's fine. You can be doing this without peeking them. You can be down here. And you, like, this is why like Mercy movement is like cool now, is because like, you can just bounce back and forth and out of their cover. I'd also be trying to pay more attention to what your Echo's doing, just because like that's a really good pocket target for you. You love pocketing these Bobs, man. It's the funniest thing to me. Your players are gonna do more damage. Also, you are tunnel vision on this Bob. Like, you have 2 seconds to like look around, left, right, back at your target. No. You could block if you wanted, but or at least go melee the junk. Smile. Gotta just kidding. Probably don't do that. Ow. You see how this is all very chaotic? Like, why does it need to be chaotic? Well, let's just like say you just go back here. Let's say this is your POV on the fight. What's different compared to like what you're doing right now? You can see more, and you're in less danger. Even better, go down a bit, cut off some more lines of sight. If you need to go help someone, then you can. Because like right now, how on earth are you gonna know what's going on? Like what's happening on your screen? There's like 2 Orissas, the payload's blocking half your screen. You got the Glock out somehow. Kiriko's not even looking at you, and she's on your right side. What is happening? I don't know. No reason for you to do that, right? Like you kind of scuff it a bit. Now you're here, and you're like, oh, okay, this is awkward. But like, just stay high ground. I feel like in The Incredibles, that scene where it's like, do you Edna's like, do you know where he is talking to Mrs. Incredible when Mr. Incredible is on the island? He's like, do you know where he is? And she pulls out like a little tracking device. But that's how I feel right now. Like, do you know where your DPS are? Oh! Don't do that. Also, switching back and forth between DPS like this tends to bait them. Like, they won't know if they have a Mercy Pocket or not. Like, a DPS with a Mercy Pocket who doesn't know if they're getting a Mercy Pocket or not, or if the Mercy's going to stay on them or not, is not nearly as effective as a DPS who knows they've got a Mercy attached to them at the hip. What? Bro, it's a Sojourn. I need to take care of these turrets. This is good. Oh shit. It's like, this is why you look around, right? That's why you look around during downtime. You probably all play, yeah. Your Echo's flying in, your Dooms though. You can get things going. But this ult is not bad either. Sure, as long as you think your Sojourn was fine during all that. I can only res so many! That's the thing though, it's like your impact is not necessarily your reses. I mean it is, obviously, but... Let's just watch your Sojourn's PB this fight. I don't think... Did I skip ahead, or...? Let's watch your Sojourn. Let's go back a bit. Because this is who you're there for, right? You are a pocket. So like, let's see how you can do that better. You're just not here. Okay, she's getting pounded. Has to leave. Well, you don't have to res her if you just stay with her, right? Let's look at your Echo. What does she do? That's dumb. This is stupid. Okay. Not much you could have done about that. And she's the one you res. So now again, we're gonna get into one of those super messy fights that just doesn't need to be messy. Like, you're gonna go around, do a whole bunch of stuff. You're gonna fly around a whole bunch, and that's gonna be all great. But like, you could have just sat back and made it 10 times easier and 10 times safer on yourself with the same effectiveness, right? Or are you gonna die for it? Let's go! Punished! That's a huge Orisa, but like... Again, just like... Back here, next to the corner. This is not what you want to see. Bro! Where are you going? Like, I get it, right? You're gonna fly around, but like, just fly behind her. Shift S. Shift S. Bonk! Bonk! Let's imagine.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
This dude is like someone we want to blocking, right? You can just do this. Say I don't want to peek somewhere. You can just do this. Oh, I scuffed it there, but notice where my crosshair is, dude.
Checking in.
Trying to keep my eye on stuff. And so just And this is like what you're doing, right? So,
Boosting your damage.
and then once you build the ult, you know what? You know what you're doing once you build your ult? Once you have ult,
My servants never die.
Casting a spell on
you
you.
don't even need to use shift. So I think you did fine. Just be careful of where you actually place your cursor. Try to prio sticking on someone. Try to not peek the enemy as much as possible, and don't do things that aren't necessary.